So when you nurture this connection, you unlock a powerful source of guidance and wisdom that leads you to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. And I like to say that it's great to live on purpose and with purpose. Those two are so important. And when you're coming from that mindful inner wisdom place, that's exactly what you're doing. Creative solutions are the best contributions we make. Welcome to the Creative Solutions Podcast. On the show, it's my job to tease out the creative solutions my guests are coming up with to change the world through creativity, social action, and mindset. I also give you tips and techniques so you can do the same. This episode is brought to you by my upcoming class, Meditation for Busy People, where you're going to be able to discover clarity and joy in just 5 minutes a day. It's also brought to you by the Brain FM app and this podcast's host, Podbean. Also, follow the podcast on Instagram or TikTok and check out our shop for merch, music, and musings. The links are all in the show notes. Hey there, and welcome to the Creative Solutions Podcast. I'm your host, Izolda Trachtenberg, and I am super thrilled that you've taken the time to be here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the importance of solo chill time for everyone, extroverts included. And I have to say that I'm super excited about this episode, in part because it came to me during a meditation session, and I went, oh, wow, yeah, I am an extrovert and I do really need my meditation practice. So I want to talk about it, and I hope that you get something out of it too, because there's something here that's incredibly profound about people who are extroverts actually taking the time to slow down and chill out. So grab your favorite beverage, find a cozy spot, and let's talk about this journey together. Now, you might be thinking, hold on a minute, aren't extroverts the ones who thrive on social interaction? Well, yeah, that's true, but even extroverts can benefit immensely from spending time in meditation and contemplation. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why we all need to embrace solo chill time and how that solo chill time can enhance both our work and our personal lives. And as a bonus for you, I'm including 2 techniques that boost the benefits you get from each of these reasons when you chill solo. So here we go. Reason number 1, inner reflection and self-awareness. Taking time for yourself allows you to dive deep within and explore your inner landscape. In the midst of our totally busy and bustling lives, we often overlook the importance of self-reflection. It's in these quiet moments of solitude that you can truly get to know yourself, understand your desires, your strengths, and areas for growth. By cultivating self-awareness, you become better equipped to navigate life's challenges and make choices aligned with your authentic self. So I want you to think of solo chill time as a gift you're giving to yourself, an opportunity to peel back the layers, to unearth your passions and your purpose. When you're in tune with that inner world, you gain a profound understanding of what truly matters to you, paving the way for a more fulfilling life. So here are 2 techniques, and I hope that you try both of them. Technique 1, journaling. If you set aside a dedicated journaling space where you can freely express your thoughts, emotions, and reflections, this process is going to allow you to gain insights, identify patterns, and foster self-discovery. And in fact, this morning when I was at the playground I go to do my Tai Chi and write in my journal, there was a nanny there with a baby she's watching, and she said to me herself, "Oh, you journal? You write in your journal and you write your thoughts down?" I do that every day. My life changed when I started. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Journaling is so important. We tend to think of Dear Diary when you're 13, but really journaling now as an adult is incredibly helpful. It gives you such a profound sense of where you are in the world. And also it lets those ideas bubble up from your subconscious. And you know I love talking about the subconscious when you need new ideas and inspiration. So setting aside time to journal is beautiful. Technique 2, mindful walking. Engage in slow, intentional walks in nature or any quiet space. I do it at the playground. Again, I walk around the track at the playground. Sometimes I'm there when there are a lot of kids having their gym because it's right next to a school. But when there are not any kids and there's no gym class, I get to just walk around and be mindful about and intentional about the way I'm walking and what my thoughts are. And it's beautiful because when you pay attention to the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, and the beauty of your surroundings, that mindful walking practice promotes self-awareness and a deeper connection with that present moment. Reason 2, enhanced creativity and innovation. Extroverts often draw their energy and ideas from external sources. They thrive on the dynamic exchange of thoughts and opinions. But relying solely on others can limit your creative potential. When you spend time alone, you create space for your own thoughts and ideas to emerge. I think it's in this mental space that innovative solutions and fresh perspectives are born. Solo chill time allows your mind to wander freely, unencumbered by the external noise. It's during those moments that your creativity can blossom and bloom, unbound by the expectations or the influences of anybody else. So whether you're an extrovert or an introvert, solo chill time fuels your creative fire, igniting a spark of inspiration that can lead to incredibly innovative, groundbreaking ideas and/or artistic expression. So here are 2 techniques to innovate that. Technique 1, creative expression. Engage in a creative activity that resonates with you. It might be painting, it might be writing, it might be playing a musical instrument, it might be boogieing in the middle of your living room to a song you love. Allow yourself to explore without judgment or expectations and let your imagination flow freely. It's going to change something, I guarantee that. Technique 2, mindful coloring. Engage in coloring books or mandalas as a meditative practice, right? Focus on the intricate patterns and colors and allow your mind to wander and to enter a state of calm and creative flow. And let me tell you something, that creativity will flow if you do it, if you just let yourself be present and accounted for, as I like to say, in the moment of doing that coloring. Again, you're going to change things. You're going to change your perspective. You're going to change your inner space, and you're going to change the way you relate to the rest of the world, even and especially if you're an extrovert. Reason number 3, reduce stress and increase well-being. In our fast-paced world, stress has become so common, and I think it's essential to carve out moments of tranquility among all of the frantic pace and the chaos. Spending time in contemplation and meditation helps to quiet the mind, release stress, and promote overall well-being. I think it's sort of like a reset button for your mental and emotional state, and it allows you to approach new challenges with greater clarity, with greater resolve, and greater resilience. And in that way, solo chill time is your sanctuary. It's a refuge from the pressures of your work, your personal life, and no matter how stress-free you might be, I think we all have those pressures. So as you immerse yourself in stillness and embrace mindfulness, you activate your body's relaxation response. I've talked about this, your parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is your fight, flight, or freeze, but the parasympathetic nervous system is what allows you to actually relax and chill out. And the beauty of that, and I read about this and I went, oh my goodness, yeah. I don't know if you know this, but you cannot fall asleep if you are in your sympathetic nervous system. If you are in your fight, flight, or freeze part of your mind, your body cannot relax enough to fall asleep. So you need to be in that parasympathetic nervous system state in order to be able to deeply relax enough to actually sleep. Otherwise, you stay alert and hypervigilant, and that's not a way to get good sleep. So when you are relaxed, stress hormones subside, tension melts away, and a sense of sort of calm can overcome you. And I think this balancing enhances your overall well-being, and it leaves you refreshed and rejuvenated and, frankly, better equipped to face your challenges. So here are 2 techniques to help with that. Number 1, breath work. Set aside a few minutes a day to focus on your breath. Practice deep breathing exercises, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. This simple technique, it activates that relaxation response, and it reduces stress, and it promotes a sense of calm. And a second technique is the body scan meditation. And I love this technique. And in fact, in the next class that I do, not the one that's coming out very soon, but the next meditation class, the body scan technique is going to be one of the lessons in that class, because I think the very first time that I ever got into a meditative state was in gym class in 7th grade. The gym teachers had us all lie down on the gym floor, and they took us through a body scan meditation. I didn't know what that was at the time, But I went through it, and what was really amazing is when they brought us back out of it, I actually got so relaxed that I couldn't move. For a little while, my body was like, nope, I'm not going anywhere. And I had an abusive father and survived an abusive childhood. I have to say that I was always hypervigilant. I really never got to relax when I was a child. So when that happened in 7th grade, and I believe it was Mrs. Taylor who led us through this meditation, I didn't know what it was, this body scan meditation. But when she led us through it and my body and I actually got to relax, holy moly, it changed so much, and down to the point where literally my body was like, nope, you're not moving. For a little while, you're just going to stay right here. And it's really what started me getting interested in meditation and mindfulness to begin with, because I hadn't realized that it could be so powerful. I had no idea. So to do a body scan meditation, find a comfortable position and gradually scan your body from head to toe, or as I like to do it, from toe to head, paying attention to any areas of tension or discomfort. And with each scan, try and relax those areas. Allow your body to release tension and embrace that state of relaxation. I hope that it doesn't get to the point where you can't move like it did with me, but if it does, don't worry. It's a temporary thing. You will get right back to it. You'll find that you can eventually wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and it is beautiful. But I'm going to talk about that more when I'm ready to release the second class in the Meditation for Busy People series. But for this one, I just want you to remember that it's a technique to allow you to just be. Okay, reason number 4. Improved focus and productivity. When your mind is constantly engaged with external stimuli, it can be challenging to stay focused on the task at hand. Sort of the incessant ping of notifications on your phone and lots of social interactions pulling at you can really just decimate your attention. So solo chill time acts as a mental recharge, sharpening your focus and enhancing your productivity and your creativity. By giving your brain the space it needs to rest and rejuvenate, you're going to find yourself more efficient and effective in both your personal and your professional goals and pursuits. So as you do this, as you contemplate and meditate, you train your mind to let go of distractions and to stay present in the present moment. And I think that this mental clarity and increased ability to focus sort of flow over into your work and enable you to tackle challenges with really great concentration and get to be more productive, which I think is amazing and wonderful, because when you feel more productive, A, you are more productive, and B, you get things done faster when you're being productive. And that's so good because none of that stress of, oh, I'm not doing it fast enough, I'm not doing it well enough. It's not there because you're actually doing it. I think it's really, if you're in the act of being productive, truly in the act of being productive, I think it's truly impossible for you to be worrying about the fact that you're not being productive. Now, you can be productive or you can be doing something and still be worried. But if you're fully in the moment of being productive, of actually doing the thing, and you're fully present in the task at hand, there's no room for second guessing. You are just in the moment of being, and that really makes sort of time slip away, and it's a beautiful thing because I pick up my head hours later and go, oh, I had no idea so much time had passed. It's dark. How did that happen? Because I've been in the process instead of just being an observer or worrying about the fact that I'm not doing things well enough or fast enough. So the 2 techniques for this are 1, time blocking. Speaking of time, divide your day into dedicated blocks of time for specific tasks or activities. During these blocks, eliminate distractions and really focus only on the task at hand, kind of like what I was just talking about. So this approach, this structure, it helps you stay focused and it increases productivity and it minimizes stress because, again, when you're in it, you don't have any mental space to worry about it. Isn't that beautiful? All right, technique 2, mindful work breaks. Take short breaks throughout your workday to engage in mindfulness practices. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and bring your awareness to right now. Allow your mind to sort of reset, and it's going to enhance your ability, I think, to maintain focus and, again, sustain productivity. Reason number 5, connection with intuition and inner wisdom. Our inner wisdom often gets drowned out in the noise of the busy everyday, right? We look for answers from external sources. We rely on other people to guide our decisions. But within every single one of us, there's a wellspring of insight and guidance. And that's our intuition. And you know how much I love talking about the intuition. Through mindfulness and contemplation, you can tap into that inherent, intrinsic, innate wisdom. Solo chill time provides the space for you to connect with your intuition, and it accesses this huge cavern of knowledge that transcends logic and reason. And I think it's in these moments of stillness that your intuition sort of whispers its wisdom, and it nudges you, guiding you towards the choices that are aligned with your best and highest self, desires, and values. So when you nurture this connection, you unlock a powerful source of guidance and wisdom that leads you to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. And I like to say that it's great to live on purpose and with purpose. Those two are so important. And when you're coming from that mindful inner wisdom place, that's exactly what you're doing. So here are 2 techniques that will help you for that. Technique 1, meditation. Ta-da! Yes, you knew where that was headed, right? Set aside dedicated time for a meditation practice. Find a quiet space, sit in a comfortable position, and focus on your breath or a chosen meditation technique. And if you do decide to look into the class that I'm going to talk about in a minute, this is exactly what we're doing, and we're not doing it for 20 minutes or an hour. We're doing it for 5 minutes, which is really amazing. You can do it. You can quiet the chatter inside your head if you create space for even 5 minutes. And then within that 5 minutes and even after that 5 minutes, that's when your intuition can emerge and guide you. And technique 2 is silent reflection. So take some time in your day to sit quietly, to reflect silently. It can be a few minutes of sitting with a cup of tea or finding a peaceful spot in nature or even at your desk. It doesn't matter. Just use the moment, use the time to be simply present and observe your thoughts and allow your intuition to bubble up and surface. Now, you might be wondering, why is it especially important for extroverts to chill solo? Well, extroverts have a unique challenge. They tend to drive, or I should say we tend to derive our energy and ideas from external sources because I am an extrovert. We often reflect the thoughts and opinions of other people. If you truly want to cultivate innovative ideas of your own, you've got to spend time nourishing your internal world. By becoming mindful, developing a meditation practice, and spending time in sort of lone contemplation, extroverts can tap into their own well of creativity. This not only strengthens their ability to contribute unique insights, but also nurtures their own sense of identity and self-expression. So, whether you're an introvert seeking solace or an extrovert longing to unleash your own creative ideas, I encourage you to carve out regular time for solo chill sessions. Your personal and professional growth are gonna thank you. Before I wrap up today's episode, I have a special announcement. On July 10th, I'm going to be launching a meditation course designed specifically for busy people. It's called Meditation for Busy People, and it's packed with practical techniques to help you find calm and clarity among all the chaos. And the key here is each of the lessons, each of the meditations themselves is no longer than 5 minutes. So if you think, I don't have an hour a day to dedicate to this, you don't have to. You can start with 5 minutes a day. And frankly, I'm willing to bet that eventually you'll go, you know what, I can do 6 minutes or 7 minutes or 10 minutes. You might do that, but you can also just stick with each of those that's only 5 minutes a day, and it works. And here's the thing. The class is going to be $29.99 because frankly, and I mean $29.99, not $2,999. And the reason I want to say that is because I think everybody should have the opportunity to participate, right? I wanted to make this a very low barrier to entry because frankly, it has revolutionized my life. It has changed my life. Being someone who gets into mindfulness, meditating every day has changed everything for me. It's really allayed my anxiety and my hypervigilance from when I was a child. It's made me so much more creative and so much more far-reaching in my thoughts and ideas that I want everybody who's interested, even if you feel you're too busy, to get the opportunity to take the class. And I have to say, I'm really proud of it. It's really cool. It came out really well. And all of the beta testers so far, I was about to say beta tasters, which makes sense. They kind of tasted the class. All of them have gone, oh, this is awesome. And that's what I wanted. And there are some really fun assessments that you can do that will help you guide and gauge your own progress. And there are some fun bonuses. And there is a special bonus that I'm offering to you right now. If you're on my mailing list, you're going to have a chance to win a free registration to the course. I'm going to be drawing the winner of the course registration on the July 10th episode of the show. So what's going to happen is if you're on my mailing list before July 4th, before July 10th, you're going to be one of the people eligible to win the course, which I think is super cool. And to get on the mailing list, you get an extra bonus. This week's bonus is the quick chill video that I was talking about earlier, the 30 seconds to a bit of calm. And the link is in the show notes. And the video is going to get you more relaxed in just 30 seconds. I mean, really, what's not to love there? So if you decide that you want to register for the class, great. If you want to try and win the class, great. Everything opens up July 10th. The course will be fully available. I hope that you do it. It's in a week. I'm super excited, and I hope that it's helpful to you, whether you decide to get the class or whether you decide to just get the simply cool chill in 30 seconds video. It will help. That's the thing. I'm here to help, and it will help you get more mindful, get more peaceful. Even a few minutes a day can transform your life, which it has to me. So I really, really hope that you get on the mailing list and or register for the class. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the exploration of the power of solo chill time. Remember, whether you're an extrovert or an introvert, nurturing your inner world is essential for personal growth and creative expression. And I'm going to be talking about this more over the coming weeks. And I'm alternating that with the Vegan Life Solutions episodes, which are all about veganism and the environment. This last Friday was veganism and its impact on biodiversity. And I have 3 more episodes, I think, of this series before I move on to another series, which might very well be a sort of survey of cruelty-free products that I love. And yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I hope that you sign up for the mailing list. I hope you register for the class. $29.99 is really... I thought about it, and people have been going, wow, that's really inexpensive. What are you doing? And honestly, it's because I really, really, really want everybody who wants to be able to take the class. Because I think if we're all mindful, we all become more compassionate, we all become more confident, we all become more creative. And that, my friend, is the way to save the world. So until next time, this is Izolda Trachtenberg for the Creative Solutions Podcast. All of the links are in the show notes. I hope that you get in touch. If you want to say something to me, I have a fabulous little SpeakPipe link where you can actually leave a message and it becomes a little MP3. And if you want to leave me a message and it's something that's relevant to the episode, I would love to put you right on the air. It would be super cool to have you. Until next time, as always, I remind you to be bold, be creative, and most of all, be kind. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the podcast if you're new, and it would mean the world to me if you told a friend about it. Today's episode was produced by Izolda Trachtenberg and is copyright 2023. As always, please remember this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Past performance does not guarantee future results, although we can always hope. Until next time, keep living what you believe in. Thank you.